Let's take a look at what led to your most public ruling, that being on Act 10.
No, listen, it says if there's any doubt as to whether good cause exists, the governmental body should provide 24 hours notice. This is clearly a violation of the open meetings law. Now look, you've been shutting people down. It is improper for you to move forward while this is a violation of the open meetings law.
Now, you found that it was a violation of the open meetings law.
Yes.
So what was the reaction to the state Supreme Court overturning that decision of yours?
Well, as you may know, it was a 4-3 decision along fairly predictable lines. I wasn't, you know, we get overturned, we get affirmed, we just deal with it. They are the Supreme Court. I was a little surprised by the way it fractured the court, leading to, as we've all heard, the one justice attempting to choke another. That was probably the most dismaying thing for me, is the not so much that they overturned my decision, but that everything became so polarized.
Let me ask, just going back to the decision, do you think the Supreme Court got it wrong?
I do. I do, and I think that the Supreme Court, as is their right, interpreted the law in a way that up until that time it had not been interpreted. Our state is all about transparency in government. That's what we do. That's what ensures the integrity of the process, from the lowest town board of Podunk up to the Wisconsin legislature. Everything is transparent and open. So I thought with our Supreme Court's decision, we took a step backwards from that. I hasten to say, now that it's a closed case, I can talk about it. Of course, while the case was pending, I couldn't talk at all about it.
Now, the hostile reaction on both sides of Act 10 and threats and accusations directed at you and your family, even in the midst of this, prompted your husband to write a letter to the newspaper that many of us remember clearly. He said, quote, "The vitriol has reached unseemly extremes and it is undermining the important role of government in serving the public interest." Do you think that's still true today?
I think that it hasn't diminished as much as I would have hoped. The judiciary is not red and blue. It's meant to be apart from and above, really, the down and dirty politics. It's meant to be all about the rule of law, and I think we've lost a bit of that, and I hope it returns.